125, yeah. And I got third the following year in 250, yeah.
And I'm just trying to think now, actually, 90, when you finished second, who was the world champion that year?
Coyote.
Yeah, Coyote, three titles and a bounce, that's right. Oh, Simpson's gone, almost went down.
Rollins.
And so yeah, Joel Roulant, so with 2 laps to go, Roulant just suddenly found a big turn of speed there. He's only 2 seconds down on Simpson, so Simpson making 1 or 2 mistakes and Roulant's through, and Sean Simpson, no reply. So Roulant, much to the delight of the Belgian crowd here, just on the edge of the podium, and if he keeps pushing like that, who knows, he might even take Jeffrey Hurlings in the closing 2 laps of this MX2 moto. But
he's surely going for it. You know,
definitely.
And that kid has been improving a lot. You know, he got second in Spain, like on an outback track, and for a scent specialist, that's really nice.
And also, Saint-Jean and also Spain. So 2-time second on the podium this year for Joel Roulant. And Jackie Martins, the Nissan team manager, they see Simpson just getting hung up on that turn.
But those guys still use the 2010 KTMs.
Yeah.
They don't have the factory bike like Simpson, for example. They're using 2011 already.
Yeah.
So it seems like his fitness is really good. Just keep charging, and he's the fastest guy on the track right now.
Oh yeah, Joel Roulant's another rider, certainly in MX2, who's been on the podium here, second overall in 2009 with a 3-2 scorecard. Of course, it was Marvin Musquin who was victorious. Dennis Verbruggen was third that day. And of course, he was 6th overall as well, with a 4th and a 5th back in 2008. And he was the 6th place finisher in a top 6 KTM clean sweep of the overall podium that year. But Ken Roczen making it look easy here in this first MX2 race. Just about a half a lap to go.
What a performance.
Been a great performance. Just needs to keep it nice and clean through here, and he does so. Probably the most difficult point of the track in the closing stage of the race, but look at him just carving his line exactly where he wants to go. He's got Jose Boutron on the Burstfoon Suzuki just ahead of him, just about to be lapped. And
pretty amazing to see like all his riding style and his fitness for a 16-year-old. You know, like it's so achieved already.
Yeah, you know? But don't you think also it's kind of cool that last year we were talking about Ken Roczen, you know, talented, 15 years old, he wins the Grand Prix in Germany and he takes a couple of race wins, and then suddenly, we're not going to see another 15-year-old sensation. Less than 12 months later, Jeffrey Hurlings steps up to the plate, wins 2 Grand Prix, takes 3 moto wins so far in 2010, and you can expect for sure possibly another race.
I thought at a 15-year-old you would race 85cc, you know, not MX2 World Championship.
I was on a 125 when I was 15. But obviously back in the UK, not doing Grand Prix back then.
I was struggling in under 18 in France, you know, like getting 12 or 10 or something, you know. Now they're winning GPs.
Absolutely. Well, there's Ken Roczen, just a couple corners to go. Heads past his pit crew up there, just in the hospitality suite to his left. Rounds the final corner, the point where he passed Marvin Musquin, salutes the crowd over at the cafe under the ridge, and no big elaborate celebrations, but Ken Roczen takes the checkered flag for victory number 1 here and 25 points. There is Marvin Musquin. He comes out of the final corner now. And as you say, David, he's just going to be happy to take 22 points because he knows it's all about the second race for the overall victory. But the bigger picture is taking good points as far as the championship.
Yeah, I think it's back to square one. And then second moto is going to decide who's going to win the overall. But, you know, Ken showed a riding clinic on this first moto.
Looked like Marvin Musquin was just adjusting the clutch there, trying to, but obviously it's hydraulic clutch there. So
yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
I think he was just kind of just having a bit of a grab as he pulled off the track. Wasn't aware that he was being filmed there from the camera from behind, but there we go. It'll be interesting to hear what he has to say. But Roczen wins it then from Marvin Musquin second. Jeffrey Hurlings, well, after leading, eventually crashing out and picking himself up to finish in third. Joel Roulant's a great charge through in the end to finish 4th. Sean Simpson takes 5th. But Ken Roczen, though, he's all smiles, and Tech Europe Suzuki are as well, because that's 25 points. That's another race win for him. He's taken race wins in Catalonia and, of course, Teufelstal, and second time out in Uddevalla. So, David, Ken Roczen having a great ride there. Apart from all the dirt around his face, barely looks like he's broken a sweat. So again, says something about the level of fitness this kid has on track. But Ken Roczen, well, he's on track so far. The question is, though, second moto, it's always going to be tough around here, and he's be interesting to see who is the fittest rider out there in the second moto. Roczen wins it from Musquin, Hurling's third, Roulant's 4, Simpson 5, Kulas, Paulin, good ride for him, and Tonus down there in 8th. So two Teki Rebzoukas inside the top 10. Jeremy Van Hoorbeek will be disappointed with 9th, so too with his teammate Steven Frossard. Kromhoff, good points for him in 11th from Caro, Verbruggen, Larson, Koldenhoff and Nick Triest, with Zach Osborne being lapped down in 17th position on the bike at Cosworth Yamaha. Nick Kuhnberg was 18th, Alex Batik 19th, and our wild card rider Mike van den Boggart down there in 20th place, so our final point scorer. And then you see the rest of the guys. Mo Pocock obviously crashing out, and Jake Nichols as well crashing out of 16th, so not picking up any points at all. So Nichols, who arrived here 11th in the championship, just behind Harry Kulas, losing further ground on the young Finn. David, let's try and sum up this first MX2 race. Good start for Marvin Musquin, but he wasn't able to hold it.
Yeah, I think Marvin is maybe a tiny off the pace, even with this best lap on a warm-up session this morning. I think Erlings and Roczen are a little faster, and Roczen wants to win, you know, and he has, I think he's the most ready to win a Lommel today, and you know, I can't wait for Segamoto. I want to see Erlings. I actually had a side bet with a friend, and I said Erlings going to win today, so he has to pick it up for Segamoto.
Well, we saw there the points gap, still 80 points between Marvin Musquin and Ken Roczen in second position, and that's another reason why Marvin Musquin doesn't have to charge. That's the big advantage, having a big lead. But some will say he's lucky, some will say that Ken Roczen's unlucky, but for sure when you look at the races where Ken Roczen was in